All right, what's up, guys? So, cutting off a close friend. Yeah, that was something that I recently had to do, and I honestly didn't think I was ever gonna do it. It was something that I had been thinking on for a while, and yeah, it was just like the other day. Yeah, it was like I had to do it, and the reason why was because like I really just want to move forward in life. And I think like that's anybody's reason of cutting a friend off is that you want to move forward in life. You want to focus on different things, and focusing on this friend, and I'm like knowing that because in my eyes, I felt like that the friendship ended a long time ago. Maybe it didn't, but I do feel like that the friendship ended a long time ago. And me trying to like hang on, and there's nothing to hang on to. Yeah, it's hard. It really is hard. Like you want to hang on, and I'm like, yeah, there's nothing there, and so I had to let go. And I that's the thing though, where it's like, even though I'm doing this video, I don't want this friend to, think that they were a bad friend. Like, no, if this friend ever does watch this video, understand this. You were honestly one of the greatest friends that I've ever had. And if we ever do, reconnect and we end up being friends again, hey, I'm all for it. All right. But at the time speaking, I'm like, I just need time to myself. All right. Because yeah, it's hard, trying to be friends with somebody, and then it's like, you have feelings for them, but they don't, and then they end up getting into a relationship, and then you're trying to accept that, and you really can't. So yeah, that's how that went. And the thing is this, like, I think I do blame myself, for gaining feelings, because I'm like, yeah, that's not what a friend should do. Like, I'm not saying like they were the wrong person to gain feelings for. Well, I mean, they were, because they didn't have no feelings for me. So, but no, it's not some stuff where it's all like, something was wrong with them. It was like, no, it was just, I just felt like that I shouldn't have gained feelings for them, because that's not what a friendship should be. A friendship should be where it's like, you guys are just, y'all just friends. If you guys, I feel like it should take both of you guys gaining feelings for each other at the same time, and then like, or if yeah, feelings are already there, then okay. But if not, then yeah, it's like, it's something where it's just, you can't, and that's the thing, like, you'll never know. So I guess like maybe how I should have went about it, instead of just cutting straight to it and asking her out, I should have maybe asked her, hey, do you have feelings for me? And left it at that. And then she said no. Then I'm like, all right, it's whatever, ain't tripping about it, move on in life. So I think I should have, yeah, I should have went that route. But no, I went the route of like, well, let me keep trying until she does say, she does give me a chance and things. And yeah, it didn't matter what I said, because no, I'm telling you, like, I didn't care what the situation was. I'm like, if there was a time where she wanted to see me, I was there. If there was a time where she wanted to play video games, I was there. She needed a friend to talk to, I was there. If any situation whatsoever, I don't care, bro. I don't care if I am sick in a hospital bed, literally on my last leg of life, bro. I'm saying I'm using that leg in that wheelchair like this, and I am pulling myself all the way to her. No, that's the thing where it's like that. I feel like that's love. Like, that is nothing but just pure love, where it's like, you don't care what the situation is, because I'm not going to say what the situation was, but there was a time where, she was in, I guess, in the area of a dangerous situation. And, me thinking like, bro, I don't care. I don't care. Like, I don't care what happens to me. I just need to ensure that she's okay and stuff. Yeah, I was like, it was that. I remember there was a time where she told me she was at the hospital. I think I was like halfway through a YouTube video, and she told me that, or I think she texted me and was all like, I'm at the hospital right now. I stopped the video. I didn't care what I was talking. It could have been the one video that really blew me up and had me go viral. I was like, there is nothing in this world that was going to bring me away from her. Nothing. And I was like, even at the time where I really had like strong feelings for her, I was like, there was no girl, there was nothing in this world, no amount of money in this world that could have brought me away from her. Like, when I tell you guys, like, I wanted to spend the rest of my life with her. I mean, and like, I wanted to grow old. I wanted to start a family, like, pick this nice or whatever type of house, but I'm like, just something where I feel at home with her. That's the lifestyle that I wanted. And and then the thing is this, seeing her in a relationship with somebody else and knowing that that lifestyle is never going to happen, I had no other choice but to cut her off as a friend. And I know people, I know that I feel like that there's going to be people that's going to try to come after me and, you know, say whatever. But I'm like, here's the thing, though. I'm not, it wasn't like I am in pain. You know, that's something where it's like, it sits in the back of my mind. I'm like, man, what did I do wrong? What could I have done different? And I'm like, you know what? And now, like, I feel like anytime, like, if a girl comes to me and she's all like, I got feelings for you, it's like, that's the thing where it's like, so much, after that situation, so much has changed about me from just the way that I view people. And then there's like, it's from like family to friends. They can look me dead in my eye with the most serious face of all time and tell me how much they love me. And that's the thing where it's like, I lost like my love and stuff. I had just, you know, like with friendships, I didn't even care. The thing was this, like, you know, in the past like few years, I have been so careless, you know, about just, you know, my life and my surroundings, where, yeah, I was like, I don't care anymore. Like, it got to a point, I remember when she had told me that she was in a relationship, and it got to a point where I was like, I don't even want to be a content creator anymore. Like, at least, like, I just not at that time being. I don't know if I would have came back or just disappeared. But, yeah, there was that one point in time where I was like, I don't even know if I was going to do, like, one last video or just immediately just go. But, yeah, I was like, I didn't even want to do that. And I was like, you know, like, thank God, I was like, I think I was still doing like podcasting work, and then that kind of like slowly got me back into things. But yeah, you know, there were friends throughout these past few years where it's like, you know, you guys didn't even need to be there for me, but you were. I do appreciate those friends. But yeah, it was just, you know, I tried. I did try, and I was like, I tried to just, you know, really just be her friend. But yeah, it's like, you know, when she's posting, like, you know, making a post or an Instagram story and she's like all, you know, hugged up with this guy, I'm seeing that. Yeah, it's, you know, it's on some stuff where I'm like, I can't see that anymore, you know. And then and the thing is this, again, I've done multiple takes of this video, so I can't remember if I did say it already, but she was a great friend. Like, no, don't get me wrong, she was definitely like somebody where I'm like, how can I put it in words? Like, I feel like that, like, the standard of a friendship, it should be like how me and hers was, like, when we were just being friends, where it wasn't me having feelings, it was like us just literally being friends. Like, that's the standard that I have, because she was a supportive friend. She was, you know, just one of those people where it was like, I could have been having the worst day at work, the worst day with content creation. No, the thing was this. I was having horrible days at my at that cafe job in Seattle. YouTube wasn't going good. Like, my personal life wasn't going good. There was nothing in my life that was going good. And so I do feel like that it was a life lesson, like, hey, things could be worse, you know. But overall, though, like, no, like, it was just, I wasn't really in a good spot at one point. But I remember when me and her, when we started talking, and it was just like, there was nothing in this world that could have made me upset. I was like, I feel good, bro. Like, I honestly felt good. Like, that was the effect that she had. And I guess, you know, just me just overthinking the situation so much, like, oh yeah, maybe a relationship could work between us two. And I'm like, nah, wasn't gonna work out. So, but no, like, there were things that she said and did, and that's where I just felt like that's where the friendship had ended. Because I remember the last time I really did bring it up to her, that I had feelings for her, and this was like, you know, right when she told me, around the time when she told me that she had just got into, I don't know if she was fully in a relationship with the guy or just seeing the guy, whichever, but she was seeing this guy. She was, I guess, yeah, in a way, she was in a relationship with this guy and stuff. But anyways, regardless, I tried one last time, and I was like, yeah, just, you know, that was something that I shouldn't have done. Because it's just something that you just don't do and things. So, but anyways, I still tried. I was like, I don't care. So, but no, she had brought that up, where it's all like, you know, imagine how that guy felt, you know. And I'm thinking at the time being, I'm thinking to myself, like, you know, you're right. I'm like, that is messed up, my fault. now when I think of the situation, I'm like, so I'm putting another person's feelings over mine, pretty much. That's what you're telling me to do. I gotta put somebody. Yeah, so I think if somebody, well, the thing is this, like, I haven't really been trying to, get into any relationships, because after that, I'm like, I kind of just want to chill and just focus on myself and stuff. But I think if there is ever a time, if somebody does, or even if somebody says that to you guys, let them know, like, I'm not going to put somebody else's feelings over mine. So I guess if I could relive that moment again, I would have told her that I'm like, what do I look like putting somebody else's feelings over mine? Would you? So let's say, the roles is reversed, and I tell you that. How would that make you feel? You gonna look at me. She probably would have stopped being my friend right then and there, but I still continued being her friend. And then there was one morning, or no, it was no, so it was still like all within that same day and stuff. And I remember where I think I had was saying, like, look, if it's not, then I'm not doing enough. Like, I'm doing the best that I can, and if I'm not, like, let me know. And then she was saying, like, I think she said something along the lines like, you've only done little things. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, well, what do I need to do? Like, I don't know what's going on right now. I'm like, I'm trying, And yeah, it was just how she was going about it just made me feel like, less of a person. And so I think that's why I at one point, like, I was just really thinking carelessly, because I was like, well, I don't know, like, the standard that I have for people and stuff. So I don't know, like, which standard to reach, when, I guess in situations like that. So that's why I was like, a lot of times I just gave up. Like, no, there was throughout the times, throughout like these past few years, I tried dating websites. Like, even though, like, the thing is this, like, I know I'd say, like, I wasn't really looking for relationships, but there were at times, like, where I would, ask a girl, like, how does she feel about me, or try out dating websites. And I was like, if it didn't work out, I was like, all right, well, it didn't work out. It wasn't going to have no effect on me, like how getting rejected, with her and stuff. I was like, oh well. And then just, move on with my life. Didn't really lose focus on what I was doing and things. But, anyways, there was that. And then I'm trying to think. I think that was like all this stuff that she had said to me that really had an effect. And then there was the one thing that she did where at that point I was like, I don't think it was right then and there. I started thinking like it just, we can't be friends anymore. But there was there was a day, so like, after all of that, like, I think there was a time where we wasn't really talking as much, especially after that situation. Yeah, we wasn't really talking. And then I think either she messaged me or I had messaged her. And yeah, we just, we started back talking again. And yeah, it felt different. That's one thing that I will say, that it felt like really different, talking with her and stuff. Cause I didn't have like that same feeling like before when I see her name pop up on my phone. Fam, I was happy. I was like, immediately, I was like, bro, I would be at work. If I felt my phone go off and I looked and I seen it was her, I'm like, hold up, give me a second. God text. I wouldn't do that in front of customers, but I'm just saying, like, I try to hurry up and respond to the message and things. But no, it just always like had brightened my day. And then it was like afterwards, it was just, all right, text, freaking put my phone off somewhere, hear phone go off again, just look at it, continue playing a game, watching a video, movie, whatever. It was like I just didn't have like that same feeling anymore. So there was that. But I remember there was a day where it was like early in the morning, and oh no, actually, no. So this, I feel like there's this detail that I kind of forgot to mention, but during that time period, I wasn't really eating right. So I couldn't really eat at all, because I was like, I try to eat food, I maybe be able to take like a couple of bites, end up just wasting the food, throwing it away. So I remember I think I had just started really regaining like that appetite of being able to eat again, right? So there was a morning where she had messaged me and she was all like, hey, like, are you up? Like, can I see you real quick? And I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, like, and when you see that, you're thinking to yourself, like, bro, it ain't happening. Like, no, there's no way possible. I'm like, after all of that, and then it just renting, no, there's no way that it's happening, right? So then I was like, yeah, sure. I'm like, I'm home, all that stuff. Yeah, sure. what she told me, and I was like, that's something where I think now I definitely would have had something to say about it, but back then I was like I was in a vulnerable spot. Yeah, I know a lot of people probably be like, oh, you was a simp, bro. You was, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'll admit to it. I was a simp. I was being a simp, but so she responds back after I told her. I was like, yeah, I'm up, I'm home, all that stuff. She responds back and she says, yeah, I'm going to go hang out with my boyfriend. And like my parents don't really know that I'm in a relationship, and I don't want to tell them right now. So can they know that we're friends? So can you just, kind of help me out in things and just say like, yeah, it's just, we're just hanging out and stuff. And I sit there and I'm even thinking about it now, and I'm like, that was really sad to me. I'm like, I really had to sit there. So yeah, I literally had got dressed up just to go right back in my house. And yeah, I was like, I remember, I think I had just made my breakfast too. Immediately grabbed a plate, dumped it in the garbage can, and then yeah, just came right back in here. And I think I had just laid in bed and just was just reflecting. And I'm like trying to accept like that did just happen, So yeah, you do things like that to somebody, and after that, cause like that's something that I would like. I guess like if she ever, I highly doubt she'll see this video. I guess if she does see this video, cause like I'd like after cutting her off, like we ain't friends anymore on social media. I don't know if I ever will text or anything's ever talk to her again and stuff. But no, like if she ever does see this video, like I guess that's something that I would like to ask her and stuff. Like if you find yourself in a situation like me, where you're sitting down and you're doing this video, and then after all, like and that's something where it's like, if you want me to like, cause like stuff like that, you're not gonna forget. You're not going to, something like that, you're always gonna remember and things. So, that's something where it's like, what would you do in my shoes? And that's I was like, I would really like to know, like, whether it her or other people, like, what would you guys do if you were in my shoes? Because something like that, I do feel like that it is going to end like this, where you end up letting that friend know, like, hey, we can't be friends anymore. I wish you the best in life, but yeah, it's just at this time. And that's just I know people probably, cause this this happened like that situation that happened a while ago. And then it was just recently where I had, I just told her, I was like, yeah, we just can't be friends. And I know people probably ask like, why did you wait so long? I try holding on. I try holding on as much as I could, and I was like, I can't anymore. Like I ain't gonna lie, like a part of me was all like, if she does break up with this guy, like am I gonna, try to pursue? Am I gonna try to, go after her and stuff? And I'm like, and now I just no. I can't. I'm like, I can't bring myself to, and the thing is this, I'm always gonna have love for her as a friend. I'm always gonna, if she ever does need a friend to talk to and things, yeah, sure, But I just more so think like who I once was. I'm like this person that I am today. I'm like, yeah, that I just have a different outlook on life, and so I think that's more so why I had cut her off, because I'm like, not saying that she ain't got no place in my life. But overall, it's like just, when you change as a person and there's a person that caused that change, but then they also cause like pain in your heart. Yeah, it's like, you're going to have a different outlook on life and a different outlook on that person. So I do wish her the best. I guess if we ever do reconnect, then yeah, we do. I know people probably would ask like if she were at like some point in time, like, if she were to like say like, hey, I have feelings for you. What would I say? And I'm like, if I have feelings for her, like if I don't know, like if I just, and that's the thing where it's like, I wouldn't necessarily say that it makes me weak, but I guess like if if something were to happen, and it had to be in right timing. But right now I'm like, no, I just, with like, the thing is this, and not to sound rude or to be rude or anything, with her, I just want to be left alone. So that's something where I'm like, I do mean that. And I mean that just out of respect of like, I don't want no more stuff to, hurt me and things. So cause yeah, it's like you lost that trust of like, having any sorts of like close part to, you know, my feelings and stuff. So yeah, I'm like, I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, that I don't want, you know, no parts of you in my life. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, you know, you cause pain to somebody, that's how they tend to go about things. So sorry, but yeah, it's just, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, that's just how I feel. So anyways, but you know, I think I did say that to her, that I do wish her the best in life, and you know, with everything she got going on. And yeah, you know, I truly do that. I truly do wish her the best in life, and I'm like, hey, you know, it's like, more power to you and your success and everything else that you got going on. So but anyways, yeah, hopefully if you did make it to this part, by, you know, this time of the video, if you still need more of a sign, like, yeah, you're gonna have to let that friend go. If you haven't made it this far and you still wondering, you're gonna have to let that friend go, or whoever it is. But anyways, yeah, that being said, talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.